sport isn't predictable. And Natalie Cook and Kerry Pottharst are hoping today they can turn the tide.
Being an Australian athlete in these Olympic Games has got to be the best feeling a person has ever had in their sporting career.
And there can only be one better feeling. This is the scene at Bondi at the moment. Let's take you inside the stadium now with our commentator, Chris Dittmar.
Gold medal match at Bondi Stadium. The players just about to be introduced onto the court on screen. You can see the Brazilians. They are the greatest pair in women's beach volleyball history. They've won more titles than anybody else. They've won 20 tournaments on the World Beach Volleyball Tour, including last year's World Championship. They've been Pan American champions. They've won the Goodwill Games. And they've played in almost 50 tournaments together right around the world. A lot of support for the Australians. 10,000 people packed in here. Natalie Cook and Kerry Pottharst, they went very, very close last time. They are the bronze medalists from Atlanta. And whilst they were ecstatic with their performance there, once it died down and they had a chance to think about it, they may have made a vow to each other they wouldn't go through that sort of disappointment again. Of course, they're very, very happy with the bronze medal, but this time they want to go all the way and they are desperate. They have left no stone unturned in their preparation to be here. They've played so well all week. A little bit of a scratchy start in round one, but they eventually overcame the Mexican pair. And since then, they have been in scintillating form to set up today's gold medal clash against the world's #1 pair. So it's Natalie Cook and Kerry Pottharst, both of Brisbane, up against Adriana Behar and Shelda Bede of Brazil. First time to play off 4 Olympic medals for the Brazilian pair, despite their phenomenal record. Beach volleyball just making its second appearance at the Olympic Games. It made its debut back in Atlanta. And what a success it's been right throughout the week. This stadium has been chock-a-block full. Not an empty seat in the house. I know the Australian swim team, or some of them, are here this afternoon to cheer on these 2 Australian ladies. I know that Dawn Fraser has been a regular. In fact, Dawn Fraser has helped these 2 ladies off court with a bit of motivational help. So she's been a huge part of their success here. Likewise, Laurie Lawrence. You'll notice a change in the scoring, a change of rules for this gold medal match. And we saw it earlier today in the bronze medal playoff as well. If you've been watching the beach volleyball throughout this tournament, you'll know that they've been playing 1 set to 15. And you only score from your own serve. Today it changes. They will play a best of 3 sets. So the team must win at least 2 sets, and the sets will only go to 12. As we see Adriana Behar announced onto the court. So best of 3 sets, the scoring goes to 12. If it goes to a 3rd set, it changes again. The scoring goes to 12, but they will score a point off every single rally regardless of who serves. However, they must be leading by 2 when they get to 12. So a few changes in the scoring system for today, but we will keep you posted with that as we go along.
Ladies and gentlemen, the #1 seeds at Sydney 2000, Australia. #1 for Australia, the youngest player to ever win an Olympic medal in this sport. She's now going for her 2nd and only 25 years of age. At 180 centimetres tall, or 5'11", full of heart and... #2 for Australia. This lady has represented Australia in either indoor or beach volleyball since 1982. During the semi-finals of Sydney 2000, she registered the fastest serve in Olympic history with a cannon at 84 kilometres per hour. #2 for the Aussie Dream Machine, with 10,000 members in the house here today.
Well, the sign said it all. Go Nat and go Kerry. We just saw a shot there of Natalie Cook's parents, Brian and David. How nervous they must be sitting in this Bondi grandstand about to see their daughter in partnership with Kerry Pottharst, play for the gold medal. They won bronze in Atlanta. They're looking to go 2 better here today. The Australians have won the toss and will serve 0 in the first set. Nice combination from the Aussies, allowing Kerry Pottharst to come in and attack at the net, and it really has been their style throughout the tournament. Pottharst has been the aggressor, not that Natalie Cook hasn't. Brilliant start, Australia. Set up by the server, Kerry Pottharst, 82 kilometres per hour. She's been the fastest server in this women's tournament. And I know they're going to rely heavily on it again today, as Bede dives in vain to try and keep the rally alive. 2-0 Australia. Another big serve. Huge spike from Bede. Behar, huge spike at the net, but Cook was great. Got underneath it. Behar again, misses. She's missed the sideline, it's gone out of play. It was great work from Natalie Cook in the middle of that rally. She was under all sorts of pressure. Big smile on her face, and so there should be. She knows she did well. They trail by 3, the Australians, at 7-10. Good work from Adriana Behar. Service back to the Brazilians. No addition to the score, though. Points only one from your own serve. So it's Behar at 10-7. Pottharst to do the attacking now. Fine shot. Angled with the right hand. Pushed it out to the right. So the cool head has prevailed under enormous pressure. Huge serve. 80 kilometres per hour from Pottharst. The Australians on the back foot. And Natalie Cook unable to control the power of Adriana Behar. A lot of Brazilian supporters here today as well. Huge rivalry in the crowd. Off the net, a big chance for Australia. Cook will come in and attack. Great shot, Natalie Cook. Winner to the right back corner. Thunderous roar goes up around Bondi for the work of Natalie Cook. They trail by 2, Australia, as the Brazilians call a timeout. The score is 10-8 in Brazil's favour. The last couple of rallies, though, belonging to the Aussies. Much better play from them. The Australian girls warmed up for this match this morning. They came down and spent about 20 minutes out on court here at Bondi. And their coach, Steve Tutton, served at them quite quickly. Cook goes to Adriana Behar, who has to recover and come to the net. And the net, in fact, helps her out. Just helps the ball trickle over. They will now serve. Adriana Behar, the older of this pair, and the ace. Misunderstanding by the Australians. It splits them straight down the middle. So an easy point for Brazil. Handed on a plate at 11-8. So set point now to Brazil. If you've just joined us, the scoring changes for the final Australian competition. Again, the serve touches the net. Natalie Cook rushes in. Big spike. Behar can't control it. Great play, Natalie Cook. Nice set from Kerry Pottharst as well to give her the chance. Affected the spike. The serve with Kerry Pottharst at 8-11. The Australians not done yet in this first set. Good serve. Another chance, Australia. The Brazilians not doing enough. Big winner, Natalie Cook. 9-11 Australia trail at the change of ends. They'll change after every 4 points. So the Australians within striking distance. Just 2 points behind. Here we see the final point. It was a good one for Australia. Natalie Cook. The strength of the Aussies is their height at the net when they can set each other up and really pack a punch with their winning shots. That's how they need to play. They need the opportunities around the net area. Such has been the pattern with this tournament all week. We're playing for gold medal. 10,000 people singing and dancing in harmony. They realise the seriousness of it, but they are having a wonderful, wonderful time. And most of them will have a better time if the Australians can win this match. Pottharst, a restart play. Good deep serve to Behar. Great shot. Pottharst stranded out to the left-hand side. Couldn't get near it. Good work again from the Brazilians. So the second set point for Brazil. Pottharst, just a little tap over needed. The Australians stay alive in the opening set, serving at 9-11. And the chant goes up. Let's go, Aussies, let's go. Cook to serve. Net touch by the Brazilians. The margin back to 1 in this opening set. Great fight back by Australia. Natalie Cook serving 10-11. Tight opening to this gold medal playoff. Dipping serve to Behar. Cook, great anticipation. She saw it coming. Brazil in trouble. Scores a level in the first set. 10 points all. Now the Australians serve for the set. The shoes on the other foot. The Brazilians have had 2 set points. Weren't able to capitalise. Timeout called. 11 points all in the opening set of the gold medal playoff at Bondi. Brilliant match in progress. The Australian coaching staff told these 2 women this morning, they said, it's not about skill anymore. You know how to play at this level, and so do the Brazilians. It's about who handles the situation the best. Only time will tell how well they handle it. Of course, they can't neglect the skills. They must play well. But when it gets tight and when it gets tense, it definitely will be who handles the pressure of the situation, the better of the 2. Kerry Pottharst on screen. The senior partner in this partnership, 35 years of age. She hasn't been without her problems either. During practice in the week leading up to this tournament, she was forced off the practice court with a bad knee. She's had 4 knee operations over the years, but she hasn't been troubled by it throughout the tournament. So she comes in today fully fit. Serving for the first set, Natalie Cook. They have won the first set. What a way to win it! The ball just lobs over the net. The crowd are on their feet. Australia take the opening set and the gold medal playoff of beach volleyball, 12 points to 11. What a way to win the first set. As we see the replay at the final point, the serve catches the net. Their hearts were in their mouths. And then the elation. Australia have won the first set in the best-of-3 final, 12-11. players back on court now to start this second set. Sometimes it's just your day, and when things like that go your way, maybe it will be the day of the Australians here. Bronze medalists in Atlanta, they are looking to go two better here at Bondi. Serve touches the net from Brazil this time. Winner for Pottharst. Great start, second set Australia. Score remains at 0-0. And the Aussies have a spring in their step. Long serve goes out of play. Immediate turnover. The serve goes back to Brazil. And it will be Adriana Behar. So the pressure on the Brazilians now. Long way for them to come back. Pottharst at the net. Over the top, winner. Natalie Cook will serve. Score remains 0-0. In their head-to-head battles, you know, they've played 17 times over the years, and the Brazilians lead by a mile, 14-3. Chance for Cook. Cook a winner! Brilliant anticipation. She wasn't ready. The ball wasn't meant to come to her, but it cannoned off the hands of Kerry Pottharst, and Natalie Cook was ever alert. What a game Natalie Cook is playing. Each side's allowed 3 hits, but she didn't need it. She thought, I'll go straight back because there's an opening. So with the second hit, she put away the winner. Australia 1-0 in the second set. And another chance for Cook to rush the net. She does. Big winner. 2-0 Australia. They can do no wrong. Where else would you rather be than Bondi? This crowd is having a wonderful time. And so's Natalie Cook. Australia lead 1-0 and 2-0 in the second. A great serve as well from Cook. Pottharst has to work to get to it and does. Behar goes, I was going to say straight to Pottharst, but in the end it was a brilliant shot. Well out of the reach of Pottharst. Right-hand part of the court. She serves with the running spike serve. Hard, low to Behar's left. Double hit called by the judge. You can see the 2 fingers there. The ball must be set with both hands at exactly the same time. You'll see the contact here. And in fact, just hanging on to the ball perhaps a little bit too long in the hands. 6-8 now. Australia serve. Off the net. No damage. Brilliant save, Pottharst. She'll have to go again. She can't this time. She read it. She knew where it was going, but it was too quick, too powerful. Side out to Brazil at 8-6. So the #1 pair in the world. Oh, a mistake from them. Wasn't too flash as far as the #1s go. They won't be happy with that. They lost the first set in such dramatic circumstances, but such is their brilliance. They came out fighting, pressuring the Australians all the way in this second set. Brazilians currently enjoy a 2-point lead. Natalie Cook dives to try and retrieve that ball. Of their last 17 tournaments, the Brazilian pair finished in the top 4 15 times. So consistent as Natalie Cook puts away another winner for the Aussie pair to regain the serve at 6-8. So another stalemate situation at the moment. The score remaining at 8-6. With quite a few changes of serve. Deep, hard serve. Bede at the net. To Pottharst. She has to get up. Now attack. No, just not enough. The opening was there. Just didn't get it over the net. Diving to her right, she was so good. And there was a bit of space to play with. Straight into the net. Heartbreak. Brazil at 8-6. Power coming up, yes. Catches the line. Oh, Natalie Cook looked at the referee. She thought she'd done too much with it out to the right, but it caught the line. Packed a huge punch behind that ball. Cook to serve. Chance for Pottharst. Puts it away. Off the hands of Behar. The margin's back to 1. 7-8. Natalie Cook to serve. Out of play. It is. Australia levels at 8-all in the second set. Change of ends. Oh, the Australians have trailed in both sets, and it's when they've been at their best. They are handling the pressure so well. Perhaps this crowd getting to the Brazilian pair, but they should be used to it. They're the best in the world. They always go in as the favourites. We know the crowds favour the underdogs. This shouldn't be foreign to them. Maybe they've never had it as loud before, because this Bondi Stadium rocks, and it is right now. So the bronze medalists from Atlanta, Natalie Cook and Kerry Pottharst, come back out on the court. And the crowd gives them a huge ovation. Can they add gold to their collection? It's only the second time beach volleyball has been at the Olympics, and they featured in the finals the first time round. And the serve into the net from Natalie Cook. Bede to pick up play for the Brazilians. Plenty of power from Pottharst. Bede did magnificently, and she finishes it off as well. This is what the Australian coaching team talked about this morning, the backcourt play of Bede. It keeps the Brazilians in so many points. Adriana's got the strong serve. Bede has got the digging power and the retrieving power. She's brilliant at it. Now she serves. Pottharst into the net. Winner to the right. So Australia now will get the serve at 8-9. Behar winner. Nice little roll shot over the top of the hands of Natalie Cook. And the Brazilian trumpets come out in force. Trying to help this Brazilian pair get back into this match. Pottharst again to attack. She goes short and she goes wide. It's out of play. 2-point lead again to Brazil in the second set at 10-8. Behar and the Australians have decided to call a timeout. They're allowed 2 per set, 30-second timeout. Well, last time it helped them. They went to the timeout in the first set trailing 11-8. They came back and won at 12-11. Adriana Behar on the right there. Now we see the Australians. So not a lot of discussion going on. Perhaps just a chance to rest. Big support in this break. The Aussie chant. So they're handing the microphone around the crowd. Now it's the Brazilians' turn. So the players back on court. Adriana Behar serving at 10-8, second set. Goes to Pottharst. Somehow, Bede keeps it alive, out of play. Well done, Natalie Cook, because that was a difficult ball to come to grips with, really. She didn't really know whether to play it or not. She thought about taking this off the net. She was in two minds, and she watched it drop out of play. Good work from Natalie Cook. And it's Cook to serve now at 8-10. Good serve. Has Behar in strike. Sure. Hoping for a moment, though. Didn't she turn that point around? Huge spike winner from Adriana Behar, the 31-year-old from Rio. Her partner, Bede, will now serve. Well played, Kerry Pottharst. But Bede, not to be denied, she gets to so many of these balls. She couldn't quite get that one up sufficiently, but she still got underneath it. She is so dangerous. Serve back with Pottharst now. She needs to pull out a couple of her big serves. And it's an ace. Well, we couldn't have called it any better. Straight down the middle. 9-10 Australia serving. Kerry Pottharst could not have hit this ball any better. Now the reaction as she sees the ace beat the Brazilians. She serves again. Big chance, Natalie Cook. Yes! Scores a level at 10-all. Change of ends. Australia are 2 points away from the gold medal at Bondi. What a turnaround. They called the timeout in the first set when they were down, and it helped them. They came back and won at 12-11. They trailed here in the second set, and they called the timeout, and it's helped them again. Natalie Cook couldn't have hit this ball with any more sting or venom. Bang, the winner. Well, you can't hear yourself think here at Bondi. If these Australians are trying to concentrate in the break, they've got no chance, but they're playing on adrenaline. They're playing on the will and the passion of the Australian crowd. It'll get them there, and so will their skill. They've played so well to get this far. They need 2 more points. The players back on court at 10-all. Kerry Pottharst to serve. We've been playing 77 minutes, and the letdown after all of that. She serves it into the net. It's fair to say she has served so well during this match. Adriana Behar. What a couple of big points coming up. Serve goes to Pottharst, who now rushes the net. Winner out to the left-hand side. They've got the chance again to add to their score. It'll be Natalie Cook to serve this time. She pumps her fists in the air and says, "Come on, crowd. Let's get into it." There you see Pottharst at the net. Natalie Cook, dipping serve to Behar. There's a big opening on the left. Oh, the block was there and it went out of court. Ever so close. Pottharst was in the right position. Score remains at 10-all. Just a reminder, these sets in the finals go up to 12. Best of 3 sets. The mistake, the turnover straight back to Australia. disappointment from Bede as well. She knows she had to do so much more with that. So the pressure of the situation getting to these teams. Winner, the ace from Kerry Pottharst. It is match point. Timeout from Brazil. Match point, and the Brazilians have called the timeout. Australia lead at 11-10. Have the Brazilians got the answers for Kerry Pottharst's serve? They haven't at the moment. She's served 3 aces since 8-10. I'm doing that from memory, I think she has, because I've lost my notes in all the excitement. But she is serving wonderfully well. And Natalie Cook's playing an enormous game as well. She's been fantastic at the net. The Brazilians discussing tactics, and well might they. Match point down in this gold medal final, the Brazilians. Australia took the first set 12-11. Well, one of the biggest serves coming up in the career of Kerry Pottharst, and for her partner Natalie Cook. Well, the crowd at Bondi on their feet as one. They've seen a remarkable performance. Natalie Cook thanks the crowd, and so well she might, because they have played their part this week. What a story. Kerry Pottharst, 35 years of age, her 25-year-old partner Natalie Cook. They won bronze back in Atlanta. They split up in the meantime.
A very, very special club.
And now they're back as gold medalists.
Doesn't get any better than this.
To thank everybody I need to thank. I was lying in bed all last night, I couldn't sleep, trying to think of all the people we have to thank if this came true. Firstly, I'd like to thank the FIVB and Dr. Acosta and Marlou Acosta for this wonderful sport and their belief in this sport, and I hope we've put on a good show.
The poise of Natalie Cook to make this speech under these circumstances. What a brilliant performance.
Next, I'd like to thank our coaching staff, especially Steve Anderson. I hope he's made his way down here somewhere. Steve Anderson's been with me personally for 6 years, and he's the most fantastic thing. Also, Phil Moreland, who's got us in our condition. Kirik Ashley, who's dealt with our brain. Our family, our friends, who've put up with all of us.
There you see the grandparents of Natalie
Team
Cook.
Australia Beach Volleyball, who have managed to support us the whole way through. All the other Olympic athletes that are here, thank you for coming. They're the champions. Last but not least, well, there's a few more. My partner Kerry is the most awesome thing. She is the captain.
Inga Pottharst, who has flown in from Adelaide for this.
Sheldon and Adriana
The mother
have
of
been
Kerry.
the most amazing team for the last 2 years. They've dominated the FIVB. I'm sure they'll be very disappointed, but we just gave it our hearts, we gave it our guts, and thank you, Bondi, thank you, 10,000 people. been the most fantastic this week. That's Melanie Berry, who's looked after our families and looked after everybody that we've thrown at her. And just our family and friends, everybody that's here with the Nat and Kerry. There they are, yeah!
The two families there together. Great day for
I
them.
just can't believe this at all. It just hasn't sunk in yet. Yeah, come down, Steve. Phil. Come down. 4 years ago, when Natalie and I came out with a bronze medal, it did so much for our sport. And I'm just really hoping that today we made history for our sport that becomes one of the biggest and best sports in Australia.
Well, I don't think there's any doubt about that from what we've seen here. This tournament has been such a success.
I'll never, ever,
the real success
ever
stories of the
forget
games.
this day for the rest of my life. It was a dream. The reason we're called the Dream Machine, because it was a dream 4 years ago that we would get back together again and turn our bronze medal into a gold medal. And I just still can't believe it. Thank you all so much. We love you all.
One more thing. Let's hear it for beach volleyball on Pottharst!
Well, Natalie Cook's not done yet. Huge final cheer from the crowd. A fantastic performance from these two ladies. Kerry Pottharst.
Les médailles seront remises par Dr Ruben Acosta, membre du CIO et président de la Fédération internationale de volleyball, et par Madame Anita de France, vice-présidente du CIO et médaille de bronze pour l'aviron en 1976 à Montréal, accompagnée par Monsieur Christopher St. John Smith, président du Conseil international de la Fédération internationale de volleyball de plage.
The medals will be presented by Dr. Ruben Acosta, International Olympic Committee member and president of the World Volleyball Federation, with Miss Anita de France, International Olympic Committee vice president and bronze medalist in rowing 1976 in Montreal. They will be accompanied by Mr. Christopher St. John Smith, president of the FIVB Beach Volleyball World Council.
Well, I do apologise for that. We were led to believe Dawn Fraser was involved, but she's here. She's had a great day with this Australian pair, nevertheless.
Champion olympique et médaille d'or, l'Australie.
Olympic champions and gold medalists, Australia.
Natalie Cook's grandmother.
Representing Australia, Natalie Cook and Kerry Pottharst.
Just think this pair split up in 1997. They came back together last year. They won bronze in Atlanta. Now they have gold.
Médaille d'argent, le Brésil.
for silver medalists, Brazil.
They were brilliant, the Brazilians. They made it a marvellous final right the way down to the wire. Adriana Behar, Shelda Bede.
Adriana Behar and Shelda Bede.
Psyche, 2 sets to love in the playoff. Medalists at consecutive games.
Mesdames, Messieurs, veuillez vous lever pour l'hymne national de l'Australie.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please stand for the national anthem of Australia?
Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez applaudir les médaillés olympiques.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the Olympic medalists.
So a moment, a week, they will savour forever and ever. Natalie Cook and Kerry Pottharst came in as #1 seeds. It's a fairy tale story. I know it's the oldest cliche in the book, but it's so, so true. Bronze medal 4 years ago. They split up in the meantime, just 12 months after that in '97. They called it a day, and they both took on different partners. And they had success in their own right with their various partners. And then fate brought them back together, because last year, in fact, it was during 1998, both of their partners suffered injuries, and these two decided to get back together. What a decision it was. And what brilliant beach volleyball they've played for the entire week. They have mowed down everyone in their way. And today, none less than the world's #1 combination. They trailed in both sets. They had to dig so deep. It wasn't an easy final by any stretch of the imagination. They worked so hard. 35-year-old Kerry Pottharst, her 25-year-old partner Natalie Cook. And they combined so well. The serving of Kerry Pottharst, the aggression and the spiking winners of Natalie Cook at the net were quite brilliant.